Hello.
Hello.
How are you, my lady?
I'm good. I have half a burrito in the fridge that I'm going to eat for lunch, so I'm very good.
Wow. That is so cool. That's exciting. Half a burrito.
Isn't that
What's
exciting?
up, dudes? I'm Erin.
I'm Nicole.
Welcome to Dude That's Fucked Up.
I'm Nicole, Burrito Mackie. Half a
Nicole,
burrito
half
Mackie.
a burrito Mackie. I don't have a nickname for myself right now. Oh, man, my fingers are super swollen.
Oh.
I just realized.
You're Erin, burrito fingers.
Yeah.
Saul.
Yeah. I just went to crack my knuckle and I realized I can't get my rings off. Oh, I should probably get those off my hands.
Less burrito fingers, more taquito fingers.
Taquitos. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe flautas. I don't know.
Erin, flauta fingers, Saul. That's funny.
Oh, God. How's everybody doing? Obviously, I need to drink more water or something. Any business for the day?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, just go to our website, dtfupodcast.com. Check out our Patreon. Check out all of our things that you can get, all the things you can get to from the website. It's pretty cool.
Did you? Are you a new listener? Did you know we have T-shirts? Did you know we have stickers? I got a compliment on my T-shirt again recently.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, thank you. I always feel weird being like, yeah, it's my podcast.
I mean, it's 2018. I don't think anybody's going to be like totally offended by
True.
like a person having a podcast.
Yeah,
like,
that's true. You're right.
This is my brand. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is my brand. I'm like a co-creator of this, and like you can buy one.
And you also live in LA, so it's
True.
Not too far from anything out of the ordinary.
That's true. That is very true.
Anything fucked up for you this week?
No, it's just been very hot here. Like,
Oh, I keep hearing all this stuff on the news and social media.
yeah. You know, I'm just like not used to it. I live at the beach, and it's like usually not super hot here.
Yeah, usually you have that onshore flow to keep you cool.
What's your fucked up thing this week?
Just that because of the super hot weather, I am covered in mosquito bites.
Oh no!
Yeah. Yeah, I was at a friend's like barbecue, and I didn't think to put any bug spray on.
Yeah.
I should have though, and I just got destroyed. Like my legs and my ankles are just like covered. Yeah. Were you by like a water? Like I didn't know there was like a lot of mosquitoes there. Oh, this is the swamp.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, it's like totally like futile to like do anything about it because like people try to get rid of standing water all the time because the mosquitoes here are really aggressive. And I'm serious, man. They will fuck your life up. And it just doesn't matter. Like we tried to like put out like there's like things you can do to like prevent the mosquitoes from laying eggs and stuff. You get rid of standing water, obviously, but there's like abandoned buildings like around the corner from us that we have no control over. There's like, you know, gutters that overflow, and it rains so much that you just can't do anything about it. So it is the swamp.
Yeah.
You just you forget it because there's concrete everywhere, but then you realize like, oh yeah, you get the reminder when you get fucking wrecked by mosquitoes.
Oh my god. Do you put like little candles out, like citronella candles and like
Yeah, I got some good incense that seems to work pretty well. It's like specifically for like mosquitoes. So if we're trying to like sit outside and have dinner or something, we'll light a couple of those and it works pretty well. So
do they smell good or like is it gross smell?
It smells good. It smells real nice. It's
that's good.
It's like made out of. It's from I don't know this company that uses like nice essential oily kind of like natural smelling stuff, not like chemical shit. So
nice.
Yeah, but that's all that you can do. And then other than that, it's like you gotta just accept it, I guess. It sucks.
Wear like long sleeves and long pants. Linen.
Yeah. Dude, I've been bit through my clothes before.
Oh my, that's aggressive.
There's these mosquitoes. There's like regular mosquitoes, and then there's like these gnarly fucking huge ones where you're like, am I in the jungle? Like, what the fuck is happening here? And I'm like, how come you, like, my cat's sitting here. How come you can't go through their fur? Like, not that I want my cat to get bit, but, you know.
Eat the cats, like, damn it.
Yeah, like, I need a decoy here, so, yeah, I don't know.
I like the idea that the mosquitoes in D.C. are aggressive. They're like, hey.
Yeah, they're like, what do you do for a living?
Are you on the hill, or what's your...
What was your first internship like?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's literally how people are in DC, so it's fun. Cool. Anything else for the day?
I don't think so.
All right, well, we're hot, and it's mosquito-y here in DC.
Yeah.
It's summertime. I don't know. How do we, like, I guess there's no way to really segue into this except for, like, in the summertime, I feel like people be acting crazy all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's the heat.
It's the heat for sure. And school's out, so kids are running around. And I was thinking about how bored you get in the summertime if you're like from a small town or something. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about urban legends. So that's kind of where this episode topic is going. But I wanted to see if you remember if we have any urban legends from our hometown before we jump into the topic.
Okay. I was thinking about this. Well, we had the Mooney Temple.
That's real, though.
That's real, but
there's stories about
there were like kind of like urban legends around it, because like if you drove down there past a certain point, like they would like come and get you or something. Like there was like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking there was this one. Okay, so there was a place where a lot of young people would go. It was called Monday, and it was
oh yeah.
And the legend goes that if you went there, you would be saved by the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes.
It was a youth group. But the best part about it was that if you found true love there, you could get finger banged in the bushes. And no, I don't know. I'm just making this up.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's not an urban legend. That's real.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I used to go to that youth group, and I wasn't raised with any religion, so I was like, what is this? And so my parents are like, it's church, but okay. And so I started going, and like I was dating a boy who was like in it, and then we broke up, and then I started like hanging out with this other dude, and like we went to church camp. I like brought my cigarettes to church camp. Woo! I was such a little asshole back then, but
no, you were just a normal teenager. It sounded fun. I almost went once. I was like getting peer pressured into it, and then I was like, no, I don't want to go.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Don't get peer pressured. I just wanted to like hook up with cute dudes who and possibly corrupt them. So
yeah, that's good.
That was my whole MO.
You were there on the devil's mission.
I was.
Yeah.
Hail Satan. But yeah, so this that got me thinking about there's an urban legend in the DC area that's gotten pretty popular over the past several years. And I'm sure some people have heard about it because lots of other podcasts have done stories on this, and it's or episodes on it, and it's called The Legend of the Bunnyman.
Or the Bunnyman.
Bunnyman? Yeah, the Bunnyman. That's like it's an urban legend around these parts.
I love it.
Yeah, it's fun. This is a really fun one. So let's tell the legend of the Bunnyman.
Okay.
Okay. So long ago, around 1904 in a small town called Clifton in Fairfax County, Virginia.
Oh.
Which is very close to the nation's capital. It's like just west of the city.
Okay.
There was an insane asylum. Actually, fact check in real time. No, there wasn't.
But in order for this to work properly, you have to think there was.
Okay. Yes. So there's a place. Maybe it's like a prison or something.
Okay.
Whatever. And they had to transport the prisoners that were at this place, whether it was a insane asylum or just a regular old prison, whatever. Yeah. They had to transport them to another prison in Lorton, Virginia, around this time, in a bus. So suddenly they have all the convicts in the bus, and suddenly the bus crashes, and all the prisoners escape, and then they have to round them up, and all the prisoners are accounted for except for one. Real quick though.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say a bus.
Yeah, real quick. Fact check again. Buses weren't even widely used for transporting people in America and at the turn of the century.
Did buses even exist in 1904? No.
Yeah, and
it's like a fucking horse and it's like a long buggy.
Yeah, they're not pulling out the new fucking transportation technology for a bunch of prisoners. They're like, this would be like a Tesla back then. Yeah. For a bunch of prisoners, you know.
They're all just like, is there a restroom on this coach bus? Or are we going to be able to watch a film of some sort at our seats? It's like, no, what?
Exactly. So their buses were invented in the late 1800s.
Oh, so they did exist.
They did exist, but they would have only been around and being in use by the public for only a couple of decades. So totally not even a real thing. Mm-hmm. They're probably throwing these fuckers on a horse-drawn wagon or something. Seriously, this is supposedly happening in 1904.
Right.
Okay, so whatever. Maybe it's a fucking wagon. Also though, real quick, the prison in Lorton that they were supposed to be being transported to didn't even exist until 1910. So, gonna calling bullshit on this legend already.
We're getting off on the wrong foot. Wrong rabbit's foot. Oh.
So whatever, a fucking wagon or whatever crashed. Details. And all the convicts, they start escaping, but then they get rounded up. And then, like I said, they're all accounted for except for one. One dude named Douglas Griffin.
Oh.
But real quick, there's never been any record of this dude ever. So... But did you check the Clifton Town Library? Some people might be asking. There's no Clifton Town Library, nor has there ever been one. So that's a thing that people say, the records for the insane asylum are at the Clifton Town Library.
That doesn't exist.
That doesn't exist. So.
Oh, what's so bad about the town of Clifton, and they don't get a library? That's sad.
Well, I just don't think it's called that. I think it's
yeah.
It's, something totally different.
Fishy.
Whatever. So let's just finish the story. So while authorities are searching for this one guy who got away, they keep stumbling on a half-eaten gutted bunnies, and they find a trail of these gutted, half-eaten little bunny rabbits.
The fuck?
And then they come upon a bunch of bunnies gutted and hanging from the Fairfax Station Bridge.
Does that exist?
I mean, the bridge exists, but that's what it was called back then.
Oh, okay.
And the police searched and searched apparently for months, but never found this Douglas Griffin guy. And then on Halloween night that same year, a bunch of teens were hanging out by the bridge or under the bridge or whatever, and they're allegedly attacked at the stroke of midnight, no less. which left me wondering, is there somebody that had like a fucking like digital watch that was
fucking
like
Casio? They're like,
yeah.
midnight on the dot.
No, if you're hanging out as a teen, even in 1904, and you're probably like drinking or something, and you're not like counting down till midnight. I don't know what the fuck teens were doing back then, but
also they probably only had like pocket watches, so you'd have to like fucking just stick your hand in your long ass pocket, because their pants are like hiked up really high right under their nips, so they're like sticking their hand way in their long pocket to find their pocket watch, but they're drunk, it's hard to read it, it's dark, there's no street lights probably.
Yeah, they can't see what fucking time it is on their goddamn pocket watch. This is bullshit. That's where I draw the line. Well, that's what the story says. It was the stroke of midnight, and they're attacked, and they, like, apparently by the Bunnyman. Whoever's been the fucking Douglas Griffin guy. And they're found in... Well, who's to say? That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was going to ask, why do they call him the Bunnyman? But I guess... like, they wouldn't have known he was the Bunnyman, but then they later probably gave him that name because of all the dead bunnies that the police supposedly found. But I was wondering if he, like, fashioned himself a coat out of some of the pelts.
Maybe.
Like, that afternoon while he was still hiding, and then he attacked all these teens in their, like, tall pants.
Well, I think why they call him that is because he had left supposedly left a trail of half-eaten bunnies and then strung a bunch of them up on this bridge.
Right.
And these teens were attacked, and the next morning, all the teens were strung up and gutted like the bunnies.
Oh.
That's why. So that's why they're like, it's the Bunnyman.
Yeah.
Just like the bunnies, just like the little bunnies.
Oh, I think it's fun. I think it's more fun if he has a coat. Like a bunny fur coat.
That'd be that'd be even creepier.
Yeah, like a Kill Bill scenario where he's like collecting, or Kill Bill, like a fucking Buffalo Bill, where he's like collecting the skins of the bunnies to make a coat, and then he comes out and he has his weenie tucked back. Yeah,
Douglas in the Techno Bunny raincoat or dream coat, I don't know, raincoat, and he's like, "Oh, fuck me."
He's like, it puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Oh my god! What's that song that's playing? I don't think it has words.
Is it "Hungry Like the Wolf"? Or...
No, but that's funny because the bunnies.
Who doesn't want to eat a bunny if you're a wolf? You know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So the story goes: if you're caught out by the bridge after midnight, the bunny man will come and get you. Got you like a bunny. Cool story.
All right. Well, that's not real. So
yeah. So we've already poked several holes in this story, I think.
Yeah. We're a real Sherlock Holmes.
We're really gutting this story like a bunny. I don't know. I don't think there's. This is a classic urban legend though. Like it has like all these little fun details. It has like a good narrative. The police never find him, so it's like, ooh, like what happened? Like, and of course people got, but there's no record of any of these so-called teens being murdered and hung from the bridge, gutted like bunnies.
Oh.
So, well, I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
Who's to say?
Yeah, who's to say?
Where does this even come from though? Like this, like urban legends have to start somewhere. There's always a kernel of truth to the location or some part of the story. It's not like it came out of nowhere. So
yeah, I feel like there's always like something that happened, even if it's like so tiny compared to what it became. Like you could see where like there's a connection.
Yeah, it's like a conspiracy theory. Like same in the same vein of a conspiracy theory. There's always like some weird thing that happened or something, and it just kind of like balloons up into this thing. So, I feel like this whole story is like one of the first instances of like a creepypasta becoming sort of real, like Like just like the Slender Man girls, like the little girls that tried to kill their friend or whatever because of Slender Man.
Yeah.
It's just like urban legend starts from an actual event, and in this case, there was something that happened. But the whole story that is like on the front end of this from like 1904 is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Some dude took an event that happened near this bridge that exists and kind of bundled it all together and basically wrote it on a blog. His name is Timothy C. Forbes.
Huh.
And
the C stands for caca.
Yeah. And he posted this whole story on a website called Castle of Spirits around 1999.
Huh.
So, but where did this all come from?
Yeah. Did the 1904 story that like was fabricated from these events we're going to talk about, right? Like that, right? Because like I feel like that sounds like the sort of thing that people probably made up in the last 30 years or so. Like, because all the details are shitty and.
I honestly believe though that whole like insane asylum, the prisoners, like the trail of bunnies or whatever, all that is just total fabrication by this Forbes guy. I don't think it has anything to do with the things that we're about to talk about.
Okay.
But I think to embellish the story and make it like have more of a narrative and more of a lore to it is where that comes from.
Okay.
It's just creative writing, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but yeah, there are a couple things that have happened near this bridge.
Yeah.
And when I was looking into it, I was like, okay, this is like super fun, but like I was also like asking the questions like where is all this coming from? And a lot of the articles I was reading cited a dude named Brian Connolly, who was he's a historian and like an archivist at the Fairfax Library, Fairfax County Public Library, I should say. And he became sort of like an expert on the topic because it's like local folklore and it's like fun to learn about this stuff. But people kept asking him like about when he worked at the library, people kept coming in and asking him about the Bunnyman, and he was just like, I don't know, like what the fuck you're talking about. So he took it upon himself to like really go. He went down a rabbit hole, if you will. And he really got to the bottom of all this, and he wrote a full fucking goddamn just extensive, I don't even know, article. It's not even an article. It's just like, it's like on the fucking Fairfax County government like website for the public library.
It's like one long sigh. It's like one long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but God bless this man, because it is everything that I live for.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
So something did happen, and this was like in the 70s, is where this kind of the genesis for all this just kind of comes about. So this is 1970, October 19th. An Air Force Academy cadet, Robert Bennett, and his fiancée were stopped on a street in Fairfax, Virginia. Now, yeah, cool.
Are you reading my notes?
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny in this article because it was like Air Force Academy cadet Robert Bennett and his fiance, but she didn't have a name. But like, it's like a whole article about both the two of them, and so we'll just call her of Robert. Maybe
they didn't work out. You know, maybe they didn't.
No, they did. They're married.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But she has to have a name, but they never refer to it at all.
No, it's just
in any of the articles. It's just like his fiance. She's of Robert.
Yeah, she's of Robert. So okay, it's I don't know what they're doing. They're just like parked in their car on this street in Fairfax, North Virginia, and they're like
probably doing it.
Yeah, they're like doing it, or you know, doing it back then was called necking. So they're probably doing that. And and then they like see this man who's dressed in white like approaching them, and it's debated whether or not he was wearing bunny ears, which I also read that maybe it was like a Ku Klux Klan type hat.
Yeah, that's what I saw that too. It was like, well, where did bunny ears even come from?
Yeah. Well, and he was wearing something on his head. It looked like bunny ears, and she was like, he was wearing, this nameless woman was like, he was wearing something on his head, but it didn't look like bunny ears.
Yeah. There's something on his head. He was in white.
Yeah.
It could have been a Ku Klux Klan hood. That's what it sounds like to me. I mean, this is Virginia, so.
Yeah, and it's like pointy. Mm-hmm. And maybe it like flopped over or something.
Yeah, like even Northern Virginia, once you go like a little bit further away from all the suburbs, it gets a little...
It's a little white supremacy.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little more racist, a little less teeth.
Yeah. Aw.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck them if they're racist. We don't care.
That's true. That's true.
So
I just don't think people without teeth are racist, technically.
No. It's like it's like all people that are racist have less teeth, but not all people that have less teeth are racist. It's one of those things.
It's like a question in the LSAT.
Yeah. It's like how all horses are animals, but not all animals are horses.
That's right. Okay. Cool,
It's like
cool,
it's like a trick question.
Got it.
I don't know. Okay, so then this is from Conley's like paper.
Yeah.
He explained in his, or not paper, but like his
it's definitely a white paper.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely
it's kind of like a blog post, kind of like a paper.
This is legit a white paper. Like
Oh,
he
okay.
has like an abstract, like a summary, like it is.
Oh, right. But we don't know if it's been like printed and distributed or anything.
I feel like it should be if it isn't. Like this is academic as fuck. He really goes in on it. And it's on a government website. So I'm going to call it a white paper on the Bunnyman.
Okay, I love it. So someone appeared very quickly, this is what their account of it was. Someone appeared very quickly, yelled something having to do with trespassing, and threw a hatchet in the car, he explains. They did not get a very good look at the person. All they really got was he was quote unquote dressed in white or light colored clothing and may or may not have had something on his head. Well, I feel like that's a big part, like may or may not have had something on his head. Like
I feel like it's either or.
Was his head shaped, or did it look like a head with a hat on it?
Did he have a wizard's hat on? Like I'm so fucking confused.
Like, let's be clear, any sort of hat is something on his head. So it doesn't have to have been a hat even, but like if his head wasn't just head shaped,
yeah,
then he had something on his head.
This is why eyewitness accounts are, like, actually not the best. Like, come on. He was kind of tall, but also short, and he had, like, dark light hair. I don't know.
Maybe the couple, like, didn't really know anything about hats.
Yeah, maybe they'd never seen a head before. I don't know. Or maybe they were, like, too busy fucking, and they're like, was that a guy that just threw something at our car, or was it what was that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, but there's a hatchet in here now, and
Great, let's go.
There's glass everywhere,
Yeah.
so we should probably leave.
But like in general, this guy was real ornery, and he yelled at them like Clint Eastwood from Gran Turismo style, just like screaming, "Get off my lawn" or whatever. and so they were like, "Oh, dude," and they took off. Because they realized that they were covered in broken glass, and they went to a police station to file a report. And this does exist. Like, this is legit. Actually, there's a police report from this day in 1970 from Cadet, what's his name, and of whatever his name is. And
Cadet Bennett and of Robert.
Yeah, Cadet Bennett and of Robert. And then the police actually like went to inspect the scene or whatever, and they looked for the guy, but they couldn't find him. So that was a real event. And then just 10 days later, on October 29th, 1970.
My birthday.
Erin's birthday, but she wasn't born yet.
Yeah, 13 years later.
Yeah, 13 years later she was. So this is like happening like 10 days later, literally. A security guard named Paul Phillips was on duty at a construction site in the same county, Fairfax, very close to where this other event took place. And he's just like on his beat, walking around these like, you know, houses they're building. And he finds, like, he comes across a dude in a fucking full-on bunny suit. Like,
no.
What's the movie?
That's a big no for me.
What's the movie with the big bunny?
Oh, Donnie Darko.
Oh, no, but this they say this was inspired by that. But I'm thinking,
Yeah.
What's like the earlier ones? There's like an Invisible Bunny one.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Harvey.
Harvey, yeah.
It wasn't invisible though. This guy saw it, and the bunny. Also, I'm assuming it wasn't like a full costume like we would see today, like at Disneyland, where like Mickey Mouse like covered head to toe.
I'm thinking of a furry also too in this case.
Yes, a furry, but face is exposed because he said the Mr. Phillips, the security officer, said the guy in the bunny costume was like 20 years old, and you could only tell that by like a face.
So it was like one of those. It was like how you like nowadays, like you have those like unicorn pajamas or whatever
like
that
onesie.
people wear.
Yeah,
like a onesie. Yeah, but you have like the hood on it.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it was something like that. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So it sounds like it's something like that. But with a hole cut out in his crotch for fucking, because he was a furry.
Oh,
no, I don't
perfect. Know. Cute. He's just like walking around and his dick's out.
Actually, he was covered. His face was covered, but Mr. Phillips saw that he had a 20-year-old's dick.
That's what I was about to say. Oh shit. That's those balls look really really perky and young.
Yeah. Well,
not too wrinkled.
Are you sure he was 20? Well, he could have been closer to maybe 25, but I don't know. There wasn't that many pubes, so I think it was a younger man's dick and balls.
Younger man's dick, yeah. If I know anything, I know dick and balls. Yeah. I'd say it was close to 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was a good year.
Yeah, so he comes across this like Bunnyman, and the guy is like kind of like losing his shit, and he has an axe and he's chopping away at like a porch that's being constructed. It's like an unfinished porch, and he's just like saying,
because he's on a construction site.
Yeah, he's on a It's like I'm picturing like one of those areas. It's like tract homes or something. Like they're building.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a construction area with like new houses being built. So Mr. Phillips was like patrolling like all around. And he like finds this guy and he's like hacking away at a porch, and he says, "All you people trespass around here. If you don't get out of here, I'm going to bust you on the head." And so like the security guard was like, "Oh." And he called the police, and
because he like engaged with this person, like he talked to him.
He was probably like, "Yeah, get out of here!"
He was like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" And then this kid was like,
"You're trespassing."
Get out! And was like hacking away at a fucking prefab house. It's so weird.
Yeah, whatever it was.
And the security guard's like, "Cool."
Yeah.
Back away slowly and calls the police. Yeah.
The security guard's like, "I don't get paid enough for this shit."
Yeah,
he's
fuck
like,
this.
Calling the police. And so the police like came out and took a report and like went and looked around, but they didn't find the guy. So these two these two like incidences had incidenci like really probably gave birth to like this whole thing.
These two things definitely probably happened. But when I was reading the Brian Connolly's research, he chased down both of these because so what he ended up doing was he was like, okay, where did this all start? So he actually found a research paper done by a University of Maryland student about the Bunnyman, about like folklore. It was like for a folklore class, and it was about urban legends, and specifically this student had done a paper about the Bunnyman urban legend, and this student had allegedly interviewed, or not allegedly, had actually interviewed several people who had variations of the same stories. They weren't exactly the same, and then like just some details were different. So he was like, well, it was like, this happened to my cousin's best friend's girlfriend or whatever. It was like that kind of thing. And they had like, it was all kind of the same story, but a little bit different. Like details were similar, but it'd go off on different tangents. And so he realized that there was two separate stories, which were these incidents. Because there was like several different, I guess, accounts of things happening, but in reality it was only these two. So he tracked these two incidents down, and there's possibly a third incident, but it's not confirmed. And he did a lot of digging to actually find the police reports on these, and the official reports by the Fairfax County Police Department have no official record of the October 18th assault on Robert Bennett and his fiancée.
What?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it didn't get reported. It might have just been like
lost or something.
But it sounds like it really did happen. But who's to say? I don't know. Because there's a lot of detail around it, and like there's these two people that actually exist. Like Robert Bennett and his wife are real, and this apparently happened to them. And however, they do have an investigation report relating to the October 29th vandalism incident with the security guard. And they even supplied a redacted copy of the report to Brian Connolly for this project that he did. So there's definitely some like verifiable like stuff. And also the one other thing that might have happened is the construction site the foreman got a phone call from somebody kind of like freaking out about them trespassing, and so they think maybe it was the same person who showed up and was like hacking away at one of the prefab houses.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but it could have been, it was like maybe a really minor incident, and the police department didn't save the record of the complaint from the construction company. So, yeah.
Okay, the other thing, not to throw another axe into this and, whatever, but...
Another axe through the windshield.
Yeah. But Bennett and his fiance, so they're married now, and they kept the axe that the guy threw at them. Did you see this?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. And it's like their friends like mounted it on a piece of wood and like made it into a little plaque and put like an article from the paper, because there was an article in the paper about their attack. So there are things to like corroborate their story that like are supported. Even if they can't find the police report, I guess. But there was something weird, because when they made the plaque, the date on it is like some date in 1969, and then the police were like, no, that happened in 1970. So there's like a lot of confusion around it, and also it looks fake as fuck. Did you see that? It looks fake. It looks like remember when we had to make like old Western stuff in elementary school, and you had to like dip the paper in tea bags and like burn the edges? Like it looked like someone did that.
Yeah, it's all, of course, there's all these kind of conflicting reports around it. There's different variations of the same story, really, truly, like at the root of it.
Yeah.
These two incidences though were real. They were reported. Mm-hmm. I do think there was probably some dude running around like being a real fucking weirdo, like yelling at people for trespassing. Maybe he was in a bunny suit. Maybe he was just a member of the Ku Klux Klan. We don't know.
We don't know. But all these things and all these kind of like convoluted stories with like questionable details and dates and people don't remember it. That's the perfect storm for these myths, and it's very perfect.
It makes like a nice little stew. You throw in like the benefit or the flavor of time.
T-Y or T-H-Y-M-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also like time has passed, and people when you play telephone, like it gets passed through people who add their own little spin to it, their own little. They take the recipe and they twinge it a little bit, and then all this shit just picks up all this other shit as it goes. And then this fucking guy who wrote this creepypasta on their spooky fucking blog bullshit. What was it called? Castle of Spirits. Spoopy. He just made up all the fucking shit from the turn of the century. And like, there's nothing about that like, we already punched every single hole you can in that one. So stupid. So however, all that said, all the shade that we're like throwing at all this like urban legend shit, there have been some recent things that have happened that are creepy as fuck. So this is a thing that happened pretty recently, like this year. And of course, this is definitely going to fuel the fire of this urban legend. Like, the crock pot was just on low, and now it's getting kicked back onto high. And this urban legend's just really, really heating up again, I think.
Oh, yes.
So on April 18th, just a few months ago, a 30-year-old man was found dead about 900 feet from the Bunnyman Bridge.
Oh.
Yeah. He was found by a passerby. Yeah. Somebody who was up in the early morning, and they called the police, and responding officers saw that the man had trauma to his upper body. And rescue crews determined that he was dead on the scene when they found him. There's no weapons around his body or anything like that. And so it sounds like it was like major blunt force trauma to the upper part of his body. So this area is still really rural, and it's considered quiet horse country. Like, it's very chill, and people like literally get on their horses and visit their neighbors and go run errands and shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
And go run errands.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing on your horse. Like going to the general store.
The McDonald's drive-thru.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
People do all kinds of stuff on their horses. Why wouldn't you? I would. That'd be so fucking fun.
Yeah.
And then on May 21st, again, just a couple months ago, another body was found near the Bunnyman Bridge. And this was another younger man who is about 22. I think he was 22 years old, and he was found with the same upper body trauma. Yeah, this is real. I looked up all these news stories to make sure. And so police don't know, or they won't say if these murders are connected. But it's obvious. I don't think it's the Bunnyman. But somebody's doing some fucked up shit out there, though. So I think, like, since it's like rural and like far away from any kind of civilization, it's probably a good place to do shady shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, like, it's creepy as hell. And
my
even
first
if you
thought
don't
was
believe,
like drug or something.
Like
they owe
drug
money
deal,
to a drug dealer or something.
or maybe there is a serial killer, but it's like, and he's taking advantage of. He's like adding some, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some drama to his shit. I don't know, but whatever. Regardless, there's some bad juju going on around that bridge.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
I wonder if the two men that were found were like brought there and like dumped there, or if they were like beaten there. Like, I wonder what evidence they have. Yeah,
I don't know. It sounds like this is all pretty new. Like, this is all from
very new.
From April and May.
Yeah.
So they're still like actively investigating these two murders.
Yeah.
It seems like they're connected since they're both like, I don't know why you would pick a place like the Bunnyman Bridge to murder somebody or to like dump a body or whatever, unless you were like, you understood that it had some sort of like urban legend significance, I think. Either way though, it's creepy. And I will keep on this murder investigation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Because it's creepy for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, people still. So this didn't happen. These murders just happened, like I said, a couple of months ago. It didn't happen near Halloween, like all the urban legends say it should be happening. But on Halloween, people still flock to the bridge. It's actually nowadays called Colchester Overpass.
Huh.
Like, I think you could look it up on Google Maps. Like, if you Google Bunnyman Bridge, I think it, like, shows up as Bunnyman Bridge.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it's a creepy fucking little, like, it's like one of those, like, tunnel bridges, you know, like, made out of
yeah, I saw
rocks.
It. Yeah,
It's creepy.
And there's, like a street that goes under it.
Yeah, there's, like, it's like a little underpassage, like a passage. And, yeah, because it used to be a railroad bridge.
Yeah.
But it's now called Colchester Overpass.
Huh.
So, and people go there all the time, like ghost hunters and history lovers and like fucking people who like to scare themselves. like the people, I don't like doing this. I don't like going to like the theme parks that turn into like the Halloween like shit, like Knott's Scary Farm in California. If you guys know what that is.
Yeah, I like it.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Ugh.
I like it. I like it because I know I'm gonna be scared, so it's like less scary to me.
I don't like it. I feel like I'm being attacked the entire time.
Yeah.
It really scares. Like it scares me on like a violence, visceral level, kind of. Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I don't mind being scared. Like, I like watching horror movies and stuff, but like that's complete fantasy when like that barrier breaks and there's like an actual person chasing you or jumping out at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't appeal to me in any way. I've like been through like those like haunted houses where they like take the funny picture at the end and stuff.
Yeah.
And I fucking hated it. It's traumatic.
Yeah, they are. I feel like I haven't been to Knott's Scary Farm for a really long time, but I think the last time I went, I was in high school or like had just graduated and like, and it was fun. And I feel like it wasn't as scary then, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like when you're a teenager, it's just like you're all goofy and giggly and it's like all fun.
Yeah, I haven't done something like that in recent years.
But like as an adult, like don't invite me to go on a fucking haunted hayride. I'm not going to do that shit.
Oh, that's like
I don't want to pay to like have a jump scare like every 5 minutes. Like that doesn't sound fun.
I feel like I would do that stuff. I was just talking to Pete about this yesterday. Like I'm like not interested in doing anything that's like actually scary. Like I don't ever want to bungee jump or skydive or anything like that. Like I don't have like a death wish, so like I don't that type of stuff. No, but like I like little scares. Like I like roller coasters and like
I love roller coasters.
Yeah, things that.
But that's pure adrenaline. It's not, you're not getting adrenaline because it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
and it's like safe. It's
ish.
Yeah, I guess people die on roller coasters all the time. We've talked about this before.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, so people still go to this fucking bridge just to like scare themselves. Like the last, I don't know how many people still go there. It's probably going to get packed again, but like in 2011, over 200 people had to be shooed away by authorities, like by cops, because there was so many people trying to like catch a glimpse of the Bunnyman or whatever. So,
which immediately makes it not scary if you're like there with fucking 200 people.
Yeah, like it's like
go on an off night.
I guess we're just tailgating now.
Yeah.
And
hey, can you guys can we like wait here for an hour and a half so we can walk up and take a picture of the bridge and then leave? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's like you're going to like the influencer like Instagram wall to take a picture.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm a curmudgeon.
I am too. I'm really starting to. I mean, I don't know. Like this, this stuff is fun for sure. This like urban legends are so much fun to like learn about and read about. But we like just really debunked it. I think we're real assholes. We're like, this is bullshit. However, with like those 2 murders that just happened, I mean,
Something's going on.
Something's going on. I just don't want. There's obviously some. There's bad shit happening everywhere. Like you don't need a goddamn fucking fairy tale about it. Like you just walk down the street, make a wrong turn, and aren't paying attention. You're looking at your phone. Bam, you're mugged.
Yeah. Don't look at your phone when you're out walking around. That's rule number 1.
Rule number 1.
Always be alert.
Make eye contact.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be alert. Make eye contact. Be aware of your surroundings. Listen. Don't have your headphones in. Like you always have to be alert.
Always look around. Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a fucking urban legend to like scare yourself. Like just walk down the street as a woman, you know?
Yeah.
But I just think it's so funny how people just like literally go to this bridge to like scare themselves and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just such a uniquely human strange behavior. I don't know.
Teens. To be a teen
teens.
again. All right. Well,
yeah.
I think we done?
I think so. Sorry guys, Bunnyman was not real. Or maybe, I mean, it's real in your heart, in your mind, I guess.
Yeah. It's real in your heart if you believe.
But if you really want to read all about it, I highly recommend this wonderful, fun project that Brian Connolly embarked upon. Conley. It's called Bunnyman Unmasked, The Real-Life Origins of an Urban Legend. And you could find it on the fairfaxcounty.gov website. It's research.fairfaxcounty.gov. And you can find, there's like a little link to the Bunnyman Unmasked, I think, on their homepage. So
cool.
It's fun. Yeah, it's so fun. Just don't scare yourself too much with this stuff.
Yeah.
There's already so many real scary things in the world that you should be preoccupied with.
Well, follow us on social medias.
Yeah.
At DTFU Podcasts on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have a closed Facebook group. You're welcome to join. You just have to answer 3 questions, and then we let you in to make sure you're a real person. Mm-hmm. And visit our website, like we said in the beginning, dtfupodcast.com. You could find our Patreon on there. You could send us an email. We would love for you to rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes if that's your thing.
S'il vous plaît.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. As always, you guys are the best. Hope you're all doing well, and you're being excellent to yourselves and each other.
You know what's being excellent? Share this with a friend.
Share with a friend.
Excellent.
That's so nice.
That's so nice. And then you'll both be excellent.
That's right. Cool, dude. Well, that's all I got.
Yep.
All right.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.